This is the CMF Phone 2 Pro, the new mid-range smartphone from nothing that arrives in 2025 with an interesting proposition, a bold design, a camera-focused upgrade, and a screen that's brighter than ever. But is it really worth it? In today's video, we'll take a closer look at all the specs and find out if this phone deserves your attention and your money. Once the global version is released, I'll leave the purchase link in the description and in the first pinned comment. Interested? Check the links below. The CMF Phone 2 Pro is incredibly slim at just 7.8 millimeters thick and weighs 185 grams. It brings a symmetrical look with uniform bezels and a new removable back cover system, which can be swapped with accessories or alternate designs, one of the most unique features in this segment. The device has an IP54 rating for dust and splash resistance, not top tier, but it adds a layer of protection for everyday use. And a new essential key gives you quick access to features like screenshots, voice memos, and photos. On the front, we have a 6.77-inch flexible AMOLED screen with full HD plus resolution and support for HDR10+. The brightness is insane, reaching up to 3000 nits with HDR content, among the highest in its category. It supports adaptive refresh rates from 30 Hz to 120 Hz, making it fluid in animations and energy efficient when idle. It also displays over 1 billion colors thanks to 10-bit depth, and there's no black crush reported. The fingerprint sensor is optical and built into the screen, although some users may find its position a bit low for comfort. Under the hood, the CMF Phone 2 Pro features the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 Pro processor, a 4nm chip with solid performance for its class. The CPU is octa-core, and graphics performance sees a 5% improvement over its predecessor. You get 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM and options for 128GB or 256GB of UFS 2.2 storage. There's also a RAM booster that adds another 8GB virtually. And yes, there's microSD card support up to 2TB in most versions, though some markets might differ. It runs Android 15 with Nothing OS 3.2 and promises 3 years of system updates and 6 years of security patches. Excellent long-term support. One of the main improvements over the previous model is the camera setup on the CMF Phone 2 Pro. The device now features a triple configuration: a 50-megapixel main camera with a GN9 sensor and f1.88 aperture, a 50-megapixel telephoto camera with 2x optical zoom and up to 20x digital zoom, a rare feature in this price range, and an 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens with a 9.5-degree field of view. Photos are enhanced with the TrueLens Engine 3 and Ultra XDR technology, which improves light and shadow contrast. On the front, there's a 16-megapixel selfie camera with wide-angle capability. For videos, the rear camera records in 4K at 30 frames per second or 1080p at up to 120 frames per second, with gyro EIS stabilization. The front camera is limited to 1080p at 30 FPS, acceptable for this segment. The battery is a solid 5000 mAh, enough to last the whole day with moderate to heavy use. It supports 33 watts wired charging and 5 watts reverse wired charging via USB-C. In some regions, the phone comes with a 33-watt charger and a clear case in the box. However, there's no wireless charging, which is expected at this price range, but still a downside for some. You'll get full 5G support, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.3, GPS with multiple satellite systems, and NFC in certain markets. The device uses a hybrid dual SIM tray, either 2 nano SIMs or 1 SIM plus a microSD. However, there's no eSIM support and no ultra-wideband. The audio experience is decent, but it doesn't have stereo speakers or a 3.5mm headphone jack. The software is Nothing OS 3.2, light, minimalistic, and fluid. It includes the new Essential Space, a quick access feature for your most used tools, and the Dot Engine, which adds custom animations, fonts, and a unique visual identity to the system. However, the Essential Keys functionality is still quite basic and lacks deeper integration with third-party apps. The Nothing CMF Phone 2 Pro was launched in India at very aggressive prices. The 8GB plus 128GB version costs around 18,999 rupees, approximately $230, while the 256GB version is priced at 20,399 rupees, about $245. There's still no confirmation of a global release, and it's worth noting that the modular accessories and full 5G support are not available in all countries, especially in the US, where band support is more limited. The CMF Phone 2 Pro stands out as one of the most refined budget phones of 2025. It brings a fresh design, great display, upgraded camera system, and long-term software support, all for a price that's hard to beat. It's not perfect, there's no wireless charging, no stereo audio, and some connectivity limitations in the US. But for most users, this is a great value. What do you think about the CMF Phone 2 Pro? Would you buy it or wait for something else? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on upcoming reviews. And don't forget to join our X-Tech Deals channel on WhatsApp for exclusive offers. Link in the description. See you in the next video. Bye!